Hey streamers, Matt Clark here. Yahoo Screen has just released the first season of their new comedy, Other Space, created by Paul Feig. Paul is the director of Bridesmaids and also the upcoming film Spy, starring Melissa McCarthy. This is his first venture back into the world of television since he created Freaks and Geeks, which I was attributed to Judd Apatow, but it turns out it was Paul. Now, Other Space revolves around the newly formed crew in the UMP Universal Mapping Project on their maiden voyage to go out and map the galaxy. It's an ensemble comedy, but we follow along with our Captain Stewart quite a bit. Stewart beat out his older sister Karan to become the captain of this vessel, and the powers that be placed Karan as his second in command, so there's some tension between the two of them. Everybody on the crew is fairly young, having just come out of the academy. We have Science Officer Kent, who is a comedic take on the Spock character from Star Trek, in fact that he cannot tell a lie, which adds some comedic situations whenever he's asked a question and is forced to speak his mind and tell it exactly as he feels, no matter how uncomfortable or awkward it might be. We also have Lily, the AT&T girl from those commercials. She is a character in this show. She plays the ship's navigator, who is really only on the team because the captain has a crush on her. She doesn't really belong, never really excelled in the academy. Now, I said everybody on the crew was young, with the exception of the ship's engineer, played by Joel Hodgson of Mystery Science Theater 3000 fame. Now he gets to reteam with Trace Beaulieu, who is also on Mystery Science Theater 3000. Trace plays the voice and is the puppeteer of the robot Art on this show. He played the robot Crow on Mystery Science Theater. So it's great to hear those two voices riffing off of each other, just like the classic Mystery Science Theater episodes and movies. I really wanted to like this series, but there just really isn't a character with a strong personality to latch onto. Everybody's either very aloof or just plain dumb, and I don't find it believable that any of them could actually perform the job functions that are required of them here. I thought that the humor in the show wasn't really its strong suit, and they did that thing that I mentioned in the Resident Advisors review, where they decided while scripting it that they were really going to go for it as far as language, but somebody on the back end decided, whoa, let's try to make it as accessible as possible. So you're watching the show, and about 17 minutes in, all of a sudden they bleep a curse word. Somebody tries to drop an F-bomb, and it gets bleeped, and it takes me out of the universe that they're trying to create here. I'm used to seeing everything, hearing everything, and then I hear a bleep and I'm like, oh, I'm watching a TV episode and somebody decided to neuter it. So that really irritates me. Maybe I'm the only one. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass on Other Space by Yahoo Screen. Yahoo Screen's been very busy this month, having released this is the third series that they've released in the past month, starting with the 6th season of Community, which they revived, and also Sin City Saints, which is a new comedy about a basketball expansion team in Las Vegas. Now, if you disagree with my take on it, I'd love to hear your thoughts if you end up watching Other Space. Keep your eyes open for new reviews of original content coming out of the streaming world all the time, and also the weekly episodes of Stream On. I'll see you next time. Hey, if you're in the Dallas area on April 25th, I'd love to invite you to come check out the improv troupe that I'm in. Our name is The Laugh Supper. We're going to be hosting a night of comedy on April 25th with 2 shows starting at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. If you're interested, more information can be found at facebook.com/thelaughsupper.